What's up, Warsaw?
It's the What's Up Warsaw show. All of the upcoming events around the county with the Warsaw Chamber of Commerce. Now, on to the show.
And welcome to Benton County Enterprise TV. I'm Mac Vorce with the Warsaw Chamber of Commerce. What's up, Warsaw? Happy New Year. We're hitting the ground running and lots of stuff being planned throughout the year. I've been working very close with Lynette Stokes of Benton County Tourism and the Lincoln and Coal Camp Chamber of Commerces for planning all kinds of fabulous events for the new year. Something that has been a wonderful tradition, probably several years now, is Warsaw Youth Wrestling. And today I got Megan here and I got Eric over there. We have wrestling out at the school this weekend. And how long has this been going on for the youth wrestling that you've been involved with?
Well, this is our second year of doing a tournament.
Okay.
But the youth has been in there for 15, 20 years,
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
yeah.
I can't really remember, but I know my son's been in it for 8, 9-ish years, so.
Yeah, and the program is very successful. When you look at someone like Colby Estes,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just fabulous. You know, I remember Colby. I think the first time I saw him wrestle, he might have been like 4, maybe
Yeah.
5, or something like that. Yeah, he was a little bitty dude then.
Yes.
He's not so small now.
No.
And this takes a lot of effort to put on because it's not just like 15, 20 kids. How many kids are on the team, on the Warsaw team?
We have roughly 20 kids.
25.
25.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a big ordeal. Last year we had 500 something kids at the tournament. So it was a big thing going on last year.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this just a standard tournament? Is this districts or anything
Yeah,
like
just
that?
a standard tournament.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, last year, did you hold districts here?
Yes. With the city and everybody being all shut down, then we were able to host this.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, a good way to get the foot in the door.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
That first one was 500, almost 600.
Almost 600. It was 560 something.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, that bullpen went smoothly.
Yes.
Very, very smoothly.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was a loud person, and the kids were looking up at me like, "Yes, I'm in line." Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yes.
But this is, again, these kind of events take a lot of planning. You know, it just doesn't happen overnight. There's sleepless nights.
Yes. Starting. Yes.
So what all do you have to make sure that's in place?
Ooh, insurance, the track wrestling, making sure all the volunteers. We need quite a few for the concessions. Our hospitality room, making sure we take care of our coaches as well, because we're all volunteer.
Yeah. And this is something that even at our board meeting this week for the chamber, and then yesterday we had the unity and community meeting. Volunteerism is what makes things happen, you guys.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
telling you, Heritage Days happens every single year, all right? You can sign up today and get a little spot for yourself, driving golf carts or stuff like that. But these kind of events, it really takes an army of people.
Yes.
How many volunteers do you think you go through for this size of tournament?
Oh, there's probably, I want to say almost 30.
30, yeah. Yeah,
If not more. No, by the time we did, probably 40.
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah. Being a coach, Eric, when you're coming into something like this, what do you start concentrating on?
Just making sure that the kids are there. Good practices. We got to have good practices. Telling you what, they hit on the nail when they say, practice is going to make perfect. No, a perfect practice makes perfect, and we got to make sure the kids are there. Got to make sure they're healthy. We also don't want injuries, going into the tournament, stuff like that. So we got to make sure they're healthy.
Yes.
you know, you're injured going into a tournament, you're going to end up hurting yourself even more. So we try to make sure that we're on top of that too.
Okay, your son, how many more years does he have?
So, so speaking of my kids, I got one son. This is his last year.
Okay.
But then we
Sean.
have Sean.
Yeah.
So he's 13, getting ready to turn 14, but starting freshman year next year. That'll be his last. This is his last season of youth. But then I have another one that just started this year. And then we have 2 more kids behind them that are coming
you're
up.
in for the long haul.
Yeah, so we got another 8 years of this.
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of people. Joey Muldoon, he's one of the coaches too. He has a 6-year-old. Dane Paulson, him and his son just started. He's got a 6-year-old, and then we have Justin Keys. He's got a 6-year-old. Well, they're all 5, so except for Jay. So we're
so you got a solid group.
Oh yeah, solid of young kids with with parents that want to be involved. That's what it takes too in wrestling. Is I didn't wrestle in high school, but it takes a lot of learning the sport and being involved. We need more dads that are involved in the sport. That's what we need. Because you go to some tournaments and if we have 20 kids there and we only have 3 of us coaches running around, it makes our day stressful and very long. And moms too. Yes,
Yes. Around, go, hey,
Oh yeah.
reach over there.
No. And moms too. Yes, we definitely need that.
Well, and that's what all these things are about, is the family unit.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Oh, it's a big family
Yeah, the
bond.
family unit is an amazing deal. On our cycling team, we have a couple of coaches, but it's the parents that are making sure we got the snacks.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
Make sure you got the snacks. Do you need to get that, Tyler? We were going to make you do it on air. But it is very important to have the family unit involved and keep it. So Uriah, is this his last year too?
Yeah,
then?
this is his last year.
Dang it.
But we're still involved just because my nephew, Joey and Hope and everybody. Yeah, so I'm still gonna help and be involved, and Uriah loves it. So.
Yeah. And once you get involved with this kind of stuff, heck, I can't remember how long it's been since Dylan's been doing this, a long time ago, but that's why I love to come out and help you guys.
Yes, much appreciated.
One is I always ask for volunteers, so I always like to volunteer also, kind of pay back.
Oh, yeah.
But it is just so much dang fun out there.
Yes.
And you get to see tears of joy, tears of agony of defeat,
Yes.
But the camaraderie amongst the groups are amazing.
Yes.
I was talking to Lyle up at the gym the other day, and he still has bonds with people from Higginsville because they were wrestling against his son Dakota.
Yes.
But anytime they see each other, it's just this big family bond.
Yes. Yeah. Even Uriah got his nose broke last year, and we sat right next to his the parents and the kid just this past weekend, and just talked and just, hey, how's your kid doing? I mean, we really help build each other up. And hey, you need to check this out or do this. I mean, and he broke his nose, but it didn't, of course, me too. But
Right.
I mean, you just still have a bond. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're seeing that with the Warsaw Wildcat cycling team too.
Yes.
Kira, our freshman girl, and Joe, our sophomore boy. Both of them, their following on Instagram has gone up.
Yes.
But they're talking to kids all over the state because of the camaraderie that goes on, Yeah, racing's racing, wrestling's wrestling.
Yes.
And when they say go or, the whistle goes, you have to, it's game time.
Yes.
But afterwards, it's all the fun and going, oh, wow, that was tough. So you said close to 300 for this tournament. Okay. What time does it start?
Wrestling starts right at 9.
Right at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Running 300 kids. So what, you're shooting for 2 o'clock for
2-ish, probably.
2-ish.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Do you still need help with volunteers?
Possibly.
Yep. Okay.
Because I know that I just got a message last night that someone wasn't able to help. So,
that happens all the
and it
time.
just keeps trickling on down. So.
Yep, exactly. So if you want to get involved, you can get a hold of either one of these two people over at the Look Salon,
Yes.
over at McDonald's, and get involved and be a volunteer. A lot of times it's just having the bodies. Hey, can you go get this for me?
Yes.
Hey, could you just stand in here for a little bit?
Yes, so
Yeah,
that way the
just
table
as a-
workers can kind of make a rotation, go to the bathroom, get something to drink.
Yeah.
You know, something just to take a break
The
from it.
table working is awesome because you are literally right up in the front.
Yes, yes.
It's so
Yeah.
exciting.
Very.
Jen Bradshaw, the Sherman Lake Adventure Club, she always helps me at the table.
Yes.
Yeah. But it gets intense, you guys. It is.
Very, very.
Watch it, and you seeing the coaches get all ready to go and everything. So, very neat stuff. And these things are very important to our community. You're bringing in 300 kids into a weekend. Well, they're going to be eating around town. They're going to get out and about. And this is rain or shine, you guys. I know there's a little bit of snow in the forecast, but this is rain or shine. It has to happen. So now, is it Saturday that they have the high school tournament?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, your guys' group really helps the high school out too, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of our kids go up there. Whoever's available, that's going to be there Sunday. They go up there and help on Saturday. But mostly the kids are wrestlers that are up there helping. They enjoy that because they get to see they get to see the high school wrestlers.
Right.
So the kids that they look up to, they get to see those kids up there doing it.
Yeah, and having that excitement in that age bracket, we know that we are building a great feeder team for the high school level stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Again, you use Colby as an example. All the way through the youth and then into high school, now collegiate. Big things happen when you invest into your kids.
Oh yes.
That's the bottom line. It's
Yes.
pretty dang amazing.
Yes.
All right, so this weekend at 9 o'clock wrestling starts. Doors open 8-ish.
At 7,
At
because
7.
we do weigh-ins.
Oh, okay.
First thing that morning at 7, and then, the coaches meeting, then we start up.
Yeah, and then it's like to the mats.
Yep.
To the mats. And no bullpen this time. What do you guys use? What is that called now? It's like a big app or something, isn't it?
It's track wrestling.
Track wrestling.
Yes,
Okay.
so everything's on TVs. You can get it on your phone and look up your kid's match and see when he's next, so that way they kind of can warm up and get ready.
Right, yeah, and it kind of puts a little more responsibility back onto the coaches and the parents of
Yes.
making sure they know where it's
Yes,
going on.
exactly.
But very, very efficient.
Yes. Oh,
and
yeah.
now we bring somebody in to help make that runs all of that portion of it. Right?
Yeah, we have some people that do that. We actually have Brandon Jolly. He's over with the Clinton Youth Wrestling Club, and he helps us do that because he's been running tournaments for a long time. So he helps us with the behind-the-scenes stuff, and he does all the electronic stuff for us. So it makes our job easier.
Right.
It's already tough enough running the tournament as it is. So having him do that stuff really helps us where we don't have to mess with that. If there's something with the computers going on, he handles it. He's got people that do that, so we don't have to mess with that stuff. So that's one less thing that we have to check off that we just don't even have to worry about.
Yeah. What's the youngest a kid can start for youth wrestling?
4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So how does one get involved?
They just kind of go to either once you start up with school or kind of knowing some of the people. We've been trying to get out on Facebook a little bit.
Okay. Do you guys have your own Warsaw Wrestling?
Warsaw Youth Wrestling.
On Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So look them up on Facebook. If you have a child that is interested in it, I'm telling you, it is an amazing life-building sport. The dedication that it takes, the mental. I was absolutely horrible at wrestling growing up, but I still loved it. I understood it a lot more older I got. I understood why I was getting beat all the time. It's like, wait, don't do that.
Yes.
Which really helped me when I was a coach. It's like, wait a second. I remember that kid used to do that to me all the time. So this is what you have to do to get out of that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But it is really, really fun. So get out and about and check out the tournament this weekend. People just can come in and watch. Is there any charge to come in and watch?
Oh, yes, there is, and I completely forgot what I've even put it at. I think it's $4.
$4 to get in.
I believe 4 or 5 for adults and
Yeah.
2 or 3 for children. And then under
Yeah.
5 or over 55 are free.
Yes.
Okay.
So yep,
Man, I'm not there yet.
you're not there yet.
Almost got
But you're volunteering, so you're,
Yeah,
so you're still in there.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, it's going to be a great weekend out there. Good luck to you
Yes,
guys
thank you.
for putting it on.
Thank you.
It's kind of difficult when you're putting on the tournament and trying to run the team. Stress levels go up.
Oh, yes.
But you still have time to get involved and be a volunteer this weekend. Probably could just show up and say, "Do you need help?"
Yes.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
It would be
Yes.
great. So all kinds of things going on. Well, guys, thanks so much for coming in today and
Yes,
getting
thank
the
you.
word out. We're going to have lots of stuff coming up through this year. We're looking very forward to all of our new board members coming on to the show throughout the year and giving updates. You're no longer on the board.
I am not. This is my first year not being on the board.
Yeah.
January 1 was first year in 6 years not being on that board.
Yep, 6 years. Well, thanks for your dedication.
It was a good run though. I enjoyed it. It's a breath of fresh air to not be on it, but at the same time, I know halfway through the year I'll miss going to the meetings and being
Yeah.
involved with that stuff. So
Actually, it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Hey, Eric, I need you. He's like, no problem.
Yep.
You know, so,
Oh, yeah.
And that's being part of the chamber is very important. And if you want to become a member, now's the time to do it. We're putting our annual book together, and that book is part of the community. Because we don't give out phone books anymore. So if your name is listed in the back of that book, that's the new phone directory that we're giving out. So very important. But we're on crunch time right now. So if you want to become a member, get a hold of me right away. We're planning on putting the book together next week. We're wrapping up all the advertising. You can go online to warsawchamberofcommerce.com. There's a form right there. You can download it, fill it out, get it to me. But very important you do it quickly if you are not a chamber member, because this will get you in the back of the book. You'll be listed with all the other wonderful chamber members. All right, well guys, good luck this weekend, and thanks a lot for coming in.
Megan's got to do. She wants to shout
Oh, yeah.
sponsors.
This is how other things happen. You have to have wonderful people that get behind these programs.
Yep.
All right,
Yes.
and the sponsors, they write the checks to help cover the cost. Yeah, the insurance, it gets up there, you guys.
Yes.
So
Yes.
okay, so this year you have a wonderful group of people that are helping too
Yes.
behind the scenes.
Yes.
Who do we have on the screen?
Community Mortgage.
Okay, and that's right over there by Rick Fajan's insurance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Lori Caldwell.
Yep.
And then Birdman Apparel.
Which is on Main Street down here, right at the headquarters of Benton County Enterprise.
Yes. Back in Action.
Okay, TJ.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Our Bar and Grill.
Yep, Kevin over out there on Wildcat Drive.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Schwartz Spicing, and then Ozark Chimney and Fireplace.
What was the other one?
Schwartz Spicing,
Okay.
and then McDonald's,
Yeah.
the Look Salon,
And that's located right there on Commercial Street.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
Yeah,
yep.
right over by the flower shop and the tea room.
Yes,
My secret
we got
garden.
the-
My
yep.
secret garden.
Yes.
Gosh,
Yes.
My brain.
Oh yeah,
today.
we're all right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you guys very much for helping
thank you.
the youth wrestling. We really do appreciate the backing. These are building wonderful, wonderful traits in these kids for years and years to come, and it's just really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, get out, have a great weekend. Enjoy the snow if we get it. It's going to happen probably.
Yeah,
It looks like it.
It looks like
It's a pretty good chance.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, thanks for coming by. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend.